to all of our Keidan teachers. They have been working so hard all week to get your classrooms set up in our new online platform in Microsoft Teams. I hope you get a chance to check that out because, man, have your teachers been working hard. I've been posting videos there, so you can go there in the future instead of trying to find me on YouTube. But it's me, Miss Though, all by myself. No neighbor with me. No angelfish. No birdie. No Zooming. So it might be a little bit shorter of a meeting because we won't have jokes. We won't have her mindful moment. But we do have our calendar. This is my favorite part of the day because sometimes I lose track of what day it is. And today is Friday. It's Friday. Today is Friday. Let's move our cards over. Today is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. Tomorrow will be Saturday. I used to look forward to Fridays because on Saturday I wouldn't have to go to school. I could stay home in my pajamas all day. I could sleep in. I could watch TV all day. I could eat snacks all day. But I feel like that's what I've been doing for the last month. How about you? It's been tough. But today is Friday, April 24th, 2020. And we're home. We are sheltering in place and staying safe. Let's say the days of the week and sing our Days of the Week song that we've been working on this week. You guys have been getting so good at it. The week starts with Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those are the days of the week. You ready to sing with me? Let's sing it through twice. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, too. Wednesday, Thursday, just for you. Friday, Saturday, that's the end. Now let's say those days again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They go faster the second time around, don't they? They go a little bit faster because we're not pausing to say those extra words. You ready to sing with me? Parents, are you ready to sing with me? Friends out there who are watching who have children, are you singing? Are you singing the days of the week? Saying, why do we need to know the days of the week when they're all the same? Because they won't always be all the same. We're going to be back to school, back to work, back to getting to go around to all of our favorite places before you know it. So we'll need to have our days right in our calendar, won't we? Yeah, we will. Let's sing that through a second time. Here we go. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, too. Wednesday, Thursday, just for you. Friday, Saturday, that's the end. Now let's say those days again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And tomorrow's Saturday. Do you know when I was a little girl on Saturdays, there would be cartoons in the morning. So we didn't really sleep in too much on Saturdays. We'd wake up early so we could watch all the cartoons because we didn't have as many TV stations as there are now. We didn't have cable. We didn't have videotapes. We didn't have DVDs. We didn't have YouTube. We had to wait until our show was on TV, and Saturday mornings were the best. If you're a grown-up and you remember watching Saturday morning cartoons, maybe you hit pause right now and tell the kids that you're watching with your favorite Saturday cartoon. If you're a grown-up and you're watching and you're not with a kid right now, put those comments below. What were your favorites? What did you like? I wonder if they're the same as what I liked. Birdie and I were talking about Schoolhouse Rock the other day. Those were my favorites. So that's one question for you, but I do have a question of the day for you as well. And here is my question. You know, I like to do artsy things. Miss Ratliff put together some awesome artsy things today, this week in our classrooms on Microsoft Teams. Some Earth Day art to do. There were some really lovely things there. But so here's kind of an artsy question. What do you like? Do you like painting? Or do you like playing cards? Painting you could do by yourself or with a friend, couldn't you? You could all paint together. Playing cards, do that with friends or with family. Or you could play a game called solitaire, which means you're playing it all by yourself. What do you like? Do you like painting or playing cards? I like playing cards. I think that's what I like. Sometimes I like playing by myself. Sometimes I like playing with friends. I like to play Uno. I like to play Speed. Our family used to play a game called Pinochle. Isn't that a funny name? Pinochle? We would play that when I was a little girl too. That was a fun game. So there you go. Question of the day. I'm curious to know what you like, painting or playing cards. I picked out a book that I brought home from school. I brought this home from my classroom library. It's by one of those favorite authors again, Diane Albert. Are you starting to recognize her artwork? They've all got those googly eyes there. This book is called Spots. It's by Diane Albert. It was one of her first books, actually, I think. She's written a lot of them recently because I think teachers like me have seen how much they really like what she writes. So this is called Spots. You might remember me reading it to you last year at school, but it's a fun one. This is a story about finding spots. Just look for circles, speckles, and dots. They can bubble up big or shrink down quite small. Do you think you are able to spot them all? Look at all those spots. Different colors, different sizes, tiny, tiny little ones that look like speckles. You see any spots in your room right now? Look around. Oh, there's a spot. Well, there's a spot in the center of that 8, isn't there? And a spot in the center of the 0 for 10. Some spots are stinky, and some spots are clean, and some are the craziest you've ever seen. Look at that crazy one. His eyes are even crazy. The colors are all striped. They love to be spotted, believe it or not. So when you see one, just point and yell, "Spot!" Do you see any there? What are you supposed to do? Are you pointing? Did you yell spot? Did you scare somebody by yelling? I hope you did, because that would be funny. What if your family is saying, "Why are you yelling at that computer? Why are you yelling at that tablet? Why are you yelling at my phone?" Say, Miss Thoman said, yell spot when you see them. The thing about spots that makes them so great is all the happiness that they can create. They add a design to each space that they are on. Just look at this lizard, this frog, and python. They're all designed with spots on them, aren't they? And you know what? Seeing those spots does make me a little happy. To find some more spots, let us visit the zoo. Leopards and cheetahs and tall giraffes, too, have unique spots from their heads to their toes, but only the leopard has spots like a rose. You know, Keidan, in the spring, we usually take a field trip to the zoo. We could be looking for these spots together at the Detroit Zoo. Maybe you can ask a family member if you can go to the Detroit Zoo website. They have some cool things there. That might be nice. If you go to a farm, wait a minute. We went to a farm in the fall. Do you remember way back in September when we went to the farm? Yeah, we did. If you go to a farm and you hear a loud moo, just look for a cow, and they'll have quite a few. You might not expect to see a spot so big, especially the one on this large, smelly pig. There were cows at the farm that we went to. I don't remember. Did any of you remember if we saw a pig? I don't remember if there were pigs at Three Cedars. Was it Three Cedars, the name of it? I don't remember the name. Now I don't remember the name of the orchard we went to. One more animal that we just can't forget is a Dalmatian who lives as a firehouse pet. This spotted friend has a large amount, so many in fact, they will be hard to count. A Dalmatian is a kind of dog. Have you seen the movie 101 Dalmatians? It's kind of a fun one. Reading can be a great way to explore spots that you may not have seen before. An exclamation point has one line on his head, and a question mark has a hook there instead. A period ends a sentence. A colon starts a list, and an ellipse, doot, 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 is where a long pause will exist. Actually, I think it's an ellipsis. Do you know that there's only 3 dots in an ellipsis? It bugs me when people put more than 3 dots. Now that you have been able to spot a few, here's a secret. You can make them too. You can paint or scribble or cut them out. Just having fun is what it's all about. Do you have some art supplies at your house? Maybe you could make some spots today. They love to be counted from 10 to 1, which might be backward, but it's so much fun. Try adding a beak and 2 feathery wings. You can make a lovebird that so sweetly sings. All right, this is your test, Keidan. Can we count backwards from 10 to 1? I know you guys are good at counting from 1 to 10, but let's see if we can go backwards. Take a look at the number. Here we go. We're starting with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you know what I want to say when I hear that? I want to say, blast off! Because that's a countdown, isn't it? Yep. You can also make bugs of all different kinds. Just make some more spots and add some dark lines. Look at the spider. These bugs are pretty cute. If bugs aren't your thing, you don't like bugs? You don't like spiders? No caterpillars for you? Centipedes? Ew. If bugs aren't your thing, that's quite okay too. You can make a small creature that's covered in blue and add 1 spot in orange and 1 in lime green. Together, they make one big, monstrous scene. If you like yummy sweets and you're very ambitious, then make 2 desserts that are fun and delicious. A spot for a cherry can make ice cream extra sweet, while more spots for gumballs make one tasty treat. This might be my favorite page. Now let's look at a group of really small spots. I'm going to hold it back far for you. Can you see what it makes? Art called pointillism is a pattern of dots. Look closely and you'll see them all in a row, but from far, far away they make a rainbow. Do you see all those spots making it all together? But when you pull it far away, you just see the beautiful rainbow. Pointillism. Who knew? Pretty cool. Do you know there are artists that's all they draw with are tiny little dots? That's the whole thing. That's all they do. They put dots, dots, dots to make their art. That might be the way for me to draw better pictures. It would take a long time though. We have some good artists. Javon and Davon at our school. They are the best artists. Maybe they could try drawing with some pointillist art, just drawing dots in different shapes and different colors and see what they come up with. Javon and Davon, if you are listening, that is my challenge to you. Draw with just dots today. You can also see spots by day and by night. Just look at this sun and this moon shining bright, or a dozen balloons with long curly strings. You can make spots be so many things. Now you're an expert at finding some spots. It's time to start practicing by making lots. And when you're done, make a story to share so that these spots can spread fun everywhere. I hope you make some spots today. I hope you do some art with some spots. That would be super cool. Wonder how many colors you have at your house. Do you have all the colors? Do you just have one color? If you have one color, you could make little spots and big spots. Maybe you could put your finger in some paint and make spots with your finger. Lots of different ways that you can make spots. That would be a nice thing to do. I wish that we had Birdie here to do our mindful moment, but let's think about taking some deep breaths to calm our hearts, to calm our minds. Sometimes things get crazy when we are in the house with our family, and we don't always like to be kind, but taking those long, slow, deep breaths in and long, slow, deep breaths out. Sometimes that helps us calm things. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Maybe we'll get Birdie to teach us a new mindful moment next week. She said she has a few, so we'll see if she can do those. Let's sing the ABC's hand washing song before I say goodbye. And then it'll be the weekend. I won't see you until Monday. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Could you sing with me, please? What did I just do? I forgot we were singing the hand washing version. We're going to have to sing that again. Were you saying, what is wrong with you, Miss Though? Were you wondering why I was screwing up so bad? It's because I forgot. I was thinking about all the things I'm going to do on the weekend. I have office hours later today. I've got to get ready for that. I've got to figure out which families I'm calling. I've got so much to do today, and I'm already dreaming about my Saturday. All right, we're hand washing. We're singing ABCs. You ready to say it with me the right way this time? All right, let's make it happen. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Don't screw it up, Miss Though. Now I know my hands are clean. Won't you help me dry them, please? Keidan, wash your hands. Eat something healthy and be kind. Have a great weekend, Keidan. I miss you. Maybe you'll join me in office hours today. That would be so nice to talk to some of you or maybe see your faces. All of that information is on our website. I spent a lot of time putting that together this week. So take a look at the Detroit K12/Keidan, or DetroitK12.org/Keidan, and you'll be able to find our website, and all sorts of information is there for you and your family. And if you need help with anything right now, there's lots of information there. So go ahead and check that out, and maybe I will get to see your beautiful faces this afternoon. Have a great day and have a good weekend if I don't see you. Bye, Keidan.